The best part of being single may be the amount of clothes I'm able to buy myself. Today, I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite pickups from the last couple weeks. I recently bought a ton of vintage tees at a market. I like to rotate through my tees and just buy new ones every once in a while because I do beat mine up. One of my favorite tees of all time is this 81 Rolling Stones with the big tongue logo and the American flag in it. I love how faded these ones get. Like, this is just one of those tees that looks really nice faded. And this one does not have as much distressing and a really even fade. And as you can see, it's on that Hanes beefy tag. Our next tee is one that's me getting back to my roots. When I started thrifting, when I started vintage, I always wanted to get these sports tees. That's the first thing I started buying. I'm not a Blazers fan, but I am out of obligation since I live in Portland. I'm actually a Miami Heat fan. And I think that the 90s Trailblazers gear is super cool. So I picked this one up with the Rolling Stone shirt at a vintage market. I paid, I think, 80 for both, which I felt was a good price. And yeah, it's just got that nice classic 90s sports look to it. This one is on a Salem Sportswear, which is one of the better tags, that or Nutmeg Mills. Our next tee is the one that is from the bargain bin. This is why I always check $5 piles, especially for just kind of random tees. But this one is like more of a banger than a random tee. I just kind of came up on it. This is a 90s Hokusai tee from the Asian Art Museum of San Francisco. Next shirt is this Crazy Shirts shirt. I haven't worn this yet. This one is another one that was out of the bargain bin. This was like $5. I love the Crazy Shirts with the cats. They're super classic. They go for a decent amount of money, and I just thought it was cool that I found one that just has the Crazy Shirts logo on it. We have this 80s Dr. Epstein's No Cavity Club. The irony is there is a stain on the tooth, as you guys can see right there. This is the part of the video where if you want to be put on game, you want to know what's next, you should pay attention. We're going to talk about my favorite button-up shirts. These two are the ones that I want you guys to pay attention to. These are mid 2010s, like late Y2K at the earliest, Eddie Bauer plaid shirts. Now, this one is the one that I definitely wear the most. Do you have anything you want to add? No, she's being quiet. Super classic lumberjack look, but the thing that I really like about these is they're very durable and they're heavy, but they're not heavy, if that makes sense. You just kind of have to feel them in person, which makes them wearable throughout the year. And I really like how they hold their structure as compared to other plaid shirts or other flannel shirts. This one is the exact same. It's just a size XL and it is gray. Our last shirt is this 90s Polo Ralph Lauren button up. This one has a nice Gordon check, I believe is what that's called, pattern. And the thing that I like the most about this is that it is in that poplin material. It's not the softer, warmer cotton material that most plaid shirts by Polo are on. It is the same poplin material as the super classic blue one or the striped one that I've shown in my videos in the past. And of course, it has the signature Polo Ralph Lauren button down and a super hidden pony, which I also appreciate. I am blessed to live somewhere where you can wear sweaters year round, but I would encourage you, even if you don't live somewhere where you can wear sweaters year round, to check eBay right now because people have been taking lowballs on sweaters. This is one that I've been after for probably about a year, maybe even more than a year. We have a vintage LL Bean bird's eye sweater. These are super thick, so this one won't be, I'm not gonna wear this in the summer, but they're super thick, super cozy. I believe that you can throw these through the wash, although I wouldn't do that. And just a super classic style. And I'm excited for when it starts getting a little bit cooler so I can wear this with shorts because I feel like this green pair of shorts is like unbeatable combo. Our next sweater is a budget shaggy dog. It is an essential if you like preppy style clothing. We have a vintage Shetland wool sweater. This one has a super nice, it is blue, but when I show you a little bit closer, you're going to see a little bit better that it has a nice kind of rainbow multicolored knit to it, which is super, super classic. And it's reminding me there's actually a banger sweater that I need to show you guys. I need to grab it from my closet first though. I'm so happy that I remembered that I had this because this is one of my favorite finds. I've been wanting one of these for a while. I still want the classic cream from When Harry Met Sally, but this is a vintage Irish fisherman sweater. If you don't know, I'm Irish. I'm very proud of being Irish, of Irish descent, I should say. And this one, again, it has that nice like rainbow knit to it. It is primarily a mocha brown, which is a great color for one of these, but I think that just that nice, just random kind of like when you have like a tweed jacket like that too from the same area. I think part of the charm of these is just that random colorful knit. I really like them. And this one is another one that I haven't been able to wear because it is so thick. But when the time comes, I will be busting this out all the time. Our last sweater is another Lord Jeff sweater. This one is 100% cotton, so it is something that I can wear more in the evening and just throw on casually. Again, I just like the color on this. It was at the bins, so it was a couple dollars. Our last jacket is something that I would not envision myself buying a few years ago, much less paying up for, but I have. Here we are. I did it. We have a vintage M1951 field jacket. If you guys have been watching the channel, you know I've been messing with a lot of the Korean to Vietnam era military jackets. I think they're a great value. I think that they look great as well. And I really like this one because my friend Ethan pointed out to me on his Instagram story that versus an M65 jacket, the M42s and the M51s have this pointed collar rather than just the stand-up collar that you would find on a M65 field jacket. And I agree with him. I think that it just makes it a better looking jacket, a more wearable looking jacket. You look a little bit less Travis Bickle and a little bit more old Japanese man who is very well put together. These may be the highlight of the video. We have my favorite pair of Japanese denim, the Warehouse 1001 XX, in unwashed. They are unwashed, unused condition. My brother found these at a thrift store actually, and he sold them to me for a great price. I just think that these have the best combination of cut, fit, material, everything for a pair of denim. I think that these are the best ones. People will disagree with me, but just for what I like, I think these ones are the best. They're the most true to the originals, and they just have a feeling to them that you can't replicate. They're better than my vintage Levi's. They're better, honestly, they might be better than buying an actual pair of hidden rivets in this condition, because when you wear them, you're not losing like $10,000 worth of value. This is a pair of 60s OG 107s that were cut into a pair of shorts, and then I cut them even shorter. Perfect short for the summertime. This has been my most worn pair of shorts this season. I think that for as good as OG 107s are as a pant, I think they might be even better as a short. When you wear them cut off like this, you get like all of the best parts of the pant, in my opinion, which are the Baker pockets and then the huge pockets on the back, as well as it becomes an advantage to me that the material is so soft and pliable because they just make a good looking pair of shorts. Somebody took $8 for these plus shipping, and I was a little bit surprised when they came in because I thought that these were going to be a vintage pair of Polo seersucker shorts, but instead these are made out of the same poplin material as the shirts. These ones are probably from the 90s since they're made in USA. And if you wanted to know what to look up to find similar pairs, I believe it's the Polo Tyler short is the double pleated one. Our next pair is another pair of what is essentially the Polo Tyler short. These are a vintage like 80s or 90s pair of Chaps Ralph Lauren double pleated shorts. But this is from the era of Chaps that the quality and everything is essentially the exact same as Polo. And all of the details are literally exactly the same as Polo.